away.
But
you
I think
can't pray gay away. I don't believe it.
Things change, and nobody can tell me that I didn't change.
There's a major flag going on right now about Donnie McClurkin and the fact that he's saying that he was once gay, but now he's not. He's reformed. This is kind of your story. What do you think about when you hear that, as well as the public perception of that not being true?
Well, you know, first of all, I think the flag is about Donnie being so-called homophobic, as opposed to saying he changed. From what I've been reading and seeing, the gay people say they don't care about him, you know, saying he changed. It's the fact that he's homophobic and said, you know, these different things on television. You know, from my own perspective, I know change is possible. I know it's not possible for everybody, but for this black man, it's possibility, it's a reality. So,
well, Dio, I mean, when you say that you've changed, I mean, to me, and I'm just going to keep it real, when I'm talking to my friends and when we're talking about this situation, barbershop talk, what have you, the thing always comes up. How can you be reformed gay? How can you not be gay anymore? It's almost like being a little bit pregnant.
Basically, you're gay, you're gay.
You're gay. I mean,
well,
once you act with another man, you're going to be gay for the rest of your life.
Well, that's a perspective that's out there, but I promise from people who haven't experienced what I've experienced. If you stand on the outside looking in, yeah, you're going to always say it's hard. But theologically speaking, and in the black community, we're very tied to the church. We can't ignore that. Theologically speaking, what God says is that all things are possible with him.
Now, let me ask
so
you a
that
question.
Possibility with him becomes a reality for me.
Let me ask you a question. I know it's used to be an alcoholic. I used to be a thief, but I don't believe that you used to be gay. At some point or another, you're trying to tell me never have you glanced at another man since you became so-called straight.
17 years ago.
I don't buy it.
But the thing about that is that your perspective on God is different from mine, because my perspective on God says to me that I'm able to do things that other people say they can't do normally. Yeah, that's a possibility with me. It may not be for you.
Kevin, stop asking questions. That ain't your job up here.
Yeah,
okay,
let's do this.
Doc, so what DL is trying to say is he's like a new version.
What I'm going to say is two things. First of all, I'm going to have to disagree with Kevin, because I'm not going to lump homosexuality.
Everybody disagrees with Kevin for the record.
Exactly, so we'll go along with this. I'm not going to lump homosexuality with alcoholism or any other sin, for that matter, because I don't believe it's a sin. Third of all, you can't change what makes your hard. I'm sorry. You can't change what's going to go ahead and get you aroused. You can't force yourself real hard, look at somebody and say, I'm going to get aroused right now, or I'm going to stop myself from getting aroused. If you see something that you like and you know you want to get with, you can do as much indoctrination, you can do as much brainwashing, you can do as much reading of the Bible.
But don't you think that's just a matrix world, you know?
That primal arousal pattern when you see something that you like you say with a girl. Would you be able to turn off with a girl? Either of y'all. Would you be able to turn off with a girl and just say, you'd be able to turn it off?
I can't do it. And that's why I'm kind of critical about DL's thoughts and what he's saying right now. I mean, so basically what you're saying is you agree with us. Once you're gay, you're gay.
Absolutely.
I believe.
Well, of course,
I still don't like the term gay.
You can't pray gay away.
But
you
I think
can't pray gay away. I don't believe.
Well, you know, again, you may be locked into your point of view, and that may be the way you say it. As a matter of fact, that's exactly the same way I thought about myself 17 years ago. That's the way I was. That's the way I'm always going to be. However, hold on just a second. However, things change. And nobody can tell me that I didn't change. Just like I can't tell you, if you're saying you're gay right now, hey, that's your thing, you're gay, that's what I'm saying. But you can't tell me I didn't change, because you're not living my life.
You said 17 years ago several times. What happened 17 years ago to make you say, you know what?
Well,
I don't want that man no more. I had the
exact same experience every other Christian does who meets Jesus Christ. He changes lives. The same experience any other person has. When you meet Jesus, a change comes in your life.
You went from being attracted to men, openly attracted to men.
No, what I went to being from a sinner to a saint. It's not about sex to me. It's about transforming or aligning my life with God's will. That's what it's about. Now, other folk make it about sex, but it's not about sex. Even you know, gays will say that it's about orientation, who you are. Who I am is a man God created me to be, not who I thought I was.
17 years. DL, and the doc just talked about 17 years, you've never been attracted to a man in the last 17 years. I find that hard to believe, because when you're attracted to something, you're attracted to something. I mean, I don't think that that's something that you can really control.
Well, and where's your evidence of that?
Let me ask you a question.
Show me proof Can you prove that I haven't?
Can you prove that it's not?
Well, then we 50-50 then.
Oh, there we go.
You guys,
all we can do is take your word for it. I gotta respect. I gotta respect where you're coming from. I absolutely respect. If you say you're a reformed homosexual, then absolutely you're. If you say you're a reformed homosexual, then absolutely go ahead and do your thing. Be a reformed homosexual, but don't you dare go out there to the youth that are out here who are homosexual and try to tell them when they have natural urges that they are sinners. That's where you've overcrossed the line, because that's your life. Stick to your life. It's a sin to you. It's not a sin to most homosexuals. So leave it alone. That's your doctrine, nobody else's.
You can't tell me to leave it alone.
That's nobody else's doctrine but yours. That's nobody else's doctrine but yours, bro.
If you want to be ignorant, be it. You just talked about it, you know, not being a sin. But is it not a sin? It's in the Bible.
Well, so is women wearing ostentatious jewelry. So is a whole bunch of other stuff, but we tend to put this hierarchy of sins, and for some reason, homosexuality is on the top of the
Some people do that. I don't agree with it. Some people do that, though.
Promiscuity before marriage, all these other things. Come on, now we can't selectively pick and choose.
No one's saying promiscuity before marriage isn't sin.
You know what I'm saying? So why are we
We got to have one at a time. We got to have one at a time, because the microphone's picking up everybody right now.
We're just talking honestly. We're not saying that promiscuity before marriage is not a sin. So why is homosexuality not a sin?
I believe it's not a sin. I have that right. Just like you say it's America, right? Not everybody is a Christian. Not everybody believes in, you know, the Bible or the Quran or any of these kind of man-made books.
The Bible calls it an abomination.
The Bible can't call it an abomination. Who wrote the Bible?
Most black folk believe the Bible.
That's another show for another day.
They just took a survey, and 74% of the people in South Carolina said they believe homosexuality was a sin. 74% of the black people.
They also voted for George Bush and Jesse Helms.
That's where we're.
Well, that's beside the point.
That's beside the point. Kevin, you've been dying to say something, Kevin. What you got?
My question is this: it was 17 years ago, right?
1990.
Let's talk about 18 years ago. I want to hear what happened before you got off, when you was off the chain. What happened 18 years ago? What
Same thing. I did the same thing you were doing.
You don't know? What did you do?
Huh?
Was you a top or a bottom?
No!
I think that's kind of.
Tell you what.
We're going to have a drink.
On that note, we're going to get something else. We're going to get a couple of drinks. But one thing,
I tell you what, get the
alcoholics
find out.
I got you putting on a turban.